taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for this afternoon, Pat Scopian, the New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do is forget my name. Is SB. I'm fucking LB Shuttleworth, LB Lauderdale, Shuttleworth the God, GOAT orders, know what it is, man. Mr. The World is I mean, let's get it, ringgameradio.com.
Yes, sir, Ring Gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is, your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forget my name, I ain't forget where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Happy holidays. You know, the bodega's still open because we open on holidays. We don't give a damn about no presents. The only presents we care about are the dead ones. You know what I'm saying? The dead ones can be allowed in the bodega. The other ones we don't give a damn about. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, let's get it.
Hey, yo, man. So do we have anyone who's actually banned from the bodega, son?
I've got some pending ones, but I'm not sure if I wanna if I want to fully ban them or just restrict their access. So,
there you go.
You know what? I'm gonna keep them restricted for now, and depending on how I feel later on, I might just upgrade it to a full ban.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, whoever that is, man, you're on thin ice, thin fucking ice. You know what I mean? And then shout out to our boy Conscious Pilot. Unfortunately, he's getting that holiday pay, so he ain't gonna be joining us, but he'll join us on our next cast for damn sure. You know what I mean? So yeah, we actually had a pretty good weekend of boxing last weekend. One was a fight of the year, which we'll get into a little bit later, and the other one is I don't know if you want to call it a KO of the year, but it was definitely a brutal KO. That's for damn sure.
Wait, hold up. I think both fights to me are on the like candidates for like fight of the year, because both of them were hell of a fights. Like,
well, with this one with
the
Wood
fight
Flora,
ended up being
it was
like
close.
Close, because the Wood fight was almost getting too one-sided at one point, and then bam.
Yeah, because basically we were waiting to see. Because I mean, honestly, if Wood was allowed to continue, maybe we will see. It might have been trending toward.
All right, let's get into that then. Let's get into that if we're gonna go all the way into it. So
yeah, and of course we're talking about it was an excellent fight between WBA featherweight champion Leigh Wood and Mauricio Lara, and basically this fight had a lot of interesting ebb and flows in this fight. So I mean, first of all, obviously, both of them were pretty much, both Wood and Lara were kind of testing each other's power. Like one thing that I noticed like immediately was like, god damn, like every single time that either of those two landed something, like their heads were snapping violently back. Like, so I mean, they were both cracking each other with real power, but it was just seemed like that Lara was just trying to air dude out like early, whereas Wood was at least trying to box a little bit, got the jab pumping, and which was working to good effect. And then they had a clash of heads. I think it was like near the end of the first round, and all of a sudden you see Wood ends up with the cut, and it's not really done with any malice or anything, because Lara is not necessarily a dirty fighter. But I think
he did the same move Warrington did to him.
he did though. He did it, but I mean,
and then the spitting afterwards, like I don't know, like maybe if you be in the ring with Warrington long enough, you end up being a dirty motherfucker like him. So hey,
I mean, either that or Lara just Lara absolutely hates Warrington. But I mean, I didn't think that headbutt was intentional, because he didn't land any more, because he didn't do that shit again, because Warrington would do that shit over and over again. Lara
couldn't do it because he had a jab in his fucking face.
And Warrington was very blatant about his headbutts. He was just like, "I'm gonna just headbutt you and do something about it." Like,
yeah, exactly. But with this one, it was just more or less like once that cut happened, I think that's when Woods got a little bit more offensive. And I mean, one thing obviously, like when he kept Lara in like in the middle of the ring and stuff like that. I mean, he was boxing dude up. Like I mean, like he was going like they were going to the body
all night until the inevitable.
But it was just it was just a matter of like Lara would have his moments because when Lara did land, like it was clearly affecting Wood. It was like he landed one shot and it's like you could tell Wood was not taking it well, but then Lara would just not follow up, and I'm just like, wait.
Because Lara would get tired and he'd get his head boxed off for like the next 30 seconds, and then it's like he'll charge up his left hook attack,
right?
And then he'll throw a wild left hook or a wild right hand.
Yeah, or lunging too. Yeah, dude was lunging with that shit.
Yeah, and then
the shit was weird though, because like at the end of the second round, Lara had caught Wood nicely, and then like the round ended, and then the third round, and it's like they went like 2 minutes just staring at each other, doing absolutely nothing, and I'm just like, is somebody gonna throw a punch? Is Lara just gonna jump? Like Lara should have just jumped on him. Like he did nothing. He just sat there and just looked at each other. Like, what are we doing?
But Lara got hurt, or I would say buzzed early with a little check hook that Wood had threw, and I think that's kind of kept him from being like so aggressive early. Mm-hmm. And then Lara, the gas tank is like Pascal levels.
That was weird because I do know what check hook you were talking about, and I feel like he didn't even like that was like a check hook that like got his attention, but he didn't even realize like he put much into that check hook. So, and then
it was enough.
Yeah, Lara,
I ain't the one taking it.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but like, and then Lara just like. I didn't realize like Lara's gas tank is bad. Then I hear these stories about how he eats like pizza and garbage like before fights, and I'm just like, yeah, like that's a horrible diet to have going into a fight. Like, what are you doing? But that's not my.
I remember didn't Keith do the same thing against Pacquiao too?
That's a horror, and I didn't like it back then either. I hate listen, as a man that loves his pizza, why are you eating pizza before a fight? Like that's a horrible thing to eat before a fight.
No, I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't even know how you got a taste for pizza when you're seriously like, and like that close to a fight. Like I don't know. Like I guess because this is the thing. Like I guess if niggas just ate it once and got it out their system, I could get it. But if you're on some consistently eating pizza like 2 and 3 times a week or a month, it's like, nigga, what you doing?
Well, like Keith, I remember it's funny you said that Keith even said himself, like when he fought in New York, every time after he stepped off that weight, he was going to the cheesecake, going to get some cheesecake, and I'm just like, bro, like what are you doing? Like why are you eating cheesecake before a fight? Like what's wrong with you?
Oh my god, like these niggas can't help themselves.
It's just weird. Like I mean, you can't like eat like vegetables or something lean just one more night, before you get into.
And it's like, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm a dessert nigga, so I feel the cravings, but like it had to be something like less calorie, like less rich than fucking cheesecake, nigga.
Yeah, never mind.
New York cheesecake, fucking cheesecakes.
Yeah, if Laura's doing that, Laura
nigga ain't get no plain cheesecake either.
Hell nah. Laura, but either way, Laura needs to cut that shit out because, like, it's like if he's doing that, it's clearly affecting this game. I could never go and do anything like active, like never mind fight with fucking pizza in my stomach. Like, nah, that's ridiculous. I can't do that. I can't even fathom that.
And he fought like he had pizza like earlier this week, like last week, not on some like he had pizza like once 6 weeks ago in the beginning of camp, like
right.
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah. I don't be knowing shit about these motherfuckers' eating habits.
This is some of these young boxers today. They just pick up all types of bullshit, and and things start making sense. Because
all I'm saying is that Lara at times looked like he was like being affected by that garbage he was eating. I could see why he slowed down and his stamina was crap.
Because every time Wood was touching his body, like dude, you could see dude like visibly like reset, like, and he was bothered by those body shots, and it was just
them
like
bubble guts, them bubble guts, it'll do it to you. But
the damn Mexican equivalent of White Castle and shit.
By the fifth round, I was just like, fifth, sixth round, I was just like Lara's just getting he's getting less active to me, and Wood's just kind of starting to press on the gas a little bit, and so I could see why some people had it 5-1 after the sixth round. I was just I can't even be mad at that because Wood's kind of just pressing on the gas, and Lara's just has his moments and then just sits there and does nothing.
Yeah, because there were two things. I think I had it 4-2, but it was for Wood. Wood was clearly, and by that point, Wood was clearly affecting. Lara was he was starting to do his little gassing thing. But the one thing that Wood was doing that I thought that wasn't the best of his interest. In the last 20 seconds, Lara would try to win those rounds, and Wood wouldn't do anything. Lara would go on his little attack or whatever, and Wood was just taking these shots. And I'm thinking to myself, you shouldn't let a puncher hang around like that and do that shit. And because if you do that, a puncher's gonna find what he's looking for. If you let him try to do that.
I'm kind of split down the middle on it's half and half. A part of me feels like Wood was being a little too patient, but then a part of me feels like he was pressing the gas accordingly. I felt if he doesn't get clipped, he stops him in the ninth.
Yeah, I think
it was leading up to it, but Leigh Wood honestly, if Leigh Wood has better defense, he wins this fight. That's the only thing missing from him. Better fucking defense, because you shouldn't be able to get hit with a guy's money punch when he's only throwing it every 30 seconds.
Exactly. Or never mind even.
And it's oh my god, you caught it clean.
Yeah, that knockout
shit was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I would say the old adage in boxing is don't hook with a hooker. Now, it doesn't. Leigh Wood has a hook himself, but Lara has a better left hook, and that was the punch that he was spamming.
You couldn't tell in the fight though. You couldn't tell if Lara had a better hook.
The funny thing is, when the knockdown happened, they were hooking with each other. And Lara got caught with the hook, but still, just the momentum, his hook went through.
The thing is, Lara winds up and throws bigger hooks.
True.
Wood was already damn. Wood was a tad second too fucking slow. He should have never tried to trade, but since he had so much success with the hook earlier, I felt like he was just fuck it, I could do it, but nah, man. Like you said earlier, the whole letting Lara get offensive in the last 20 seconds, that's a no-no. And just not being fucking goddamn defensive minded,
yeah, he didn't have his right hand up or anything. That shit was both hands was at the waist as he was throwing his left hook.
And he was admiring his work, basically.
Yeah,
standing right in front of him after the combinations. I feel like Ben Davison, he's done all he can with damn Leigh Wood right now.
Yeah, and because it's the same. It's reminiscent of what happened in that third fight, with Volin, because that was the last fight Ben Davison. And, you saw Fury get tagged more than he usually, and he got tagged clean. He was getting wobbled. He got cut.
Ben Davison is not a good trainer. He always gets the worst out of his fighters. Let's be honest.
Right. And with that one, Fury barely escaped without getting stopped by the cut. This one, but Wood in this particular case, when that left hook landed, Wood went down like he was shot. And then he got up and
his head hit the floor. His head bounced off the canvas.
Yeah, and that's what it did it in the Conlon fight too. But at least in the Conlon fight, the funny things too is it was like in the dying seconds of that first round, the referee he got out of it. The trainer didn't stop the fight. Davison didn't stop the fight. I think Davison was the trainer in that one too. But this one, Davison was just and funny things too is Wood would answer all commands. He was walking, he had his hands up and everything like that. So I'm thinking, okay, this is it. The referee's gonna tell Lara to get back in the neutral corner. But when you saw Davison throw that towel in the ring, I was just that was kind of premature, and and that's not a whole big debate. But the funny thing too is even after the stoppage, you see that Wood is really unsteady in this corner. You can see his legs were doing the silly dance, he was still on Queer Street. So,
and that's why I didn't have an issue with it. But I get why some people had an issue with it.
Right. I mean,
I don't think it was as flagrant as Kenny Porter, but I can understand some people's issue with it.
Yeah, I mean, because most people are like, like Wood's a world champion. Let him be a world champion. Like, let him show a world champion. Like, I mean, if the referee stopped it, that's on the ref. But Davidson just didn't even give him a chance. He did, like, as soon as he got up, he threw the towel in, and of course, it didn't help that it was at the last 10 seconds of the round. So did
Ben Davidson even know how much time left? Because I don't even put it past Ben Davidson to not realize how much time is left. I'm gonna be honest with you, because Ben Davidson's not a good trainer. So
what? But I mean, I think they like him because he's like a good motivator, like, or whatever the fuck it is.
Well, good motivators don't always make great trainers.
That's also true. And then I'm just thinking, shout out to Pilot. Pilot's like, Lara was gonna land a kill shot. Wood wasn't even. And that was another thing too. Like, I mean, even if unless Wood immediately like grabbed on to him or whatever, like, I mean, Lara did have enough time to land one more like hard shot because he, and I think that's part of the reason why Davidson was like, okay, yeah, no, this is too much. Like he hit his head on the canvas that hard, so let me just err on the side of caution so he doesn't actually get laid.
Is there anyone that hits their head on the canvas more than Leigh Wood when he gets knocked out? It seems like every time he gets knocked out, I see his head just bounce off the damn canvas. Like,
that's kind of scary too. It's like, it's not like, not like
and for anybody who's never been in a boxing ring, that canvas is not soft. Like,
it's not at all. Like,
so you don't want to bounce. It's not a trampoline. You don't want to bounce your head off of a ring. Like,
and the funny thing is too, it's because the way he falls, like, because usually anyone that falls like he does is knocked out pretty much, and it seems like the canvas wakes him up. Because like, you don't fall like that and not be knocked out on your feet. He is like, it was in a common fight, like he got dropped hard, and then this one, the left hook, he got dropped hard. Like he fell, like he was out cold, but the canvas keeps waking him up. But your head's not supposed to go off the canvas like that. It's not, because it's not. There's no give. There's very little give in a boxer ring.
There's no give, like not little. There's zero give at all in those dang rings. Like,
it's so when you see that shit, and it's just like. But I think Davidson's like, let me just air the side because in this last fight that shit happened. But I mean, I feel for Wood. It's like, but it's like, god damn, guy, like you can't be that's 2 fights in a row. Your head's bouncing off the canvas. So I think Davidson was like, I got to like, I got to stop this though. So I mean, Mauricio Lara again, knocks off another Eddie attraction, and this time he does become champion. And of course, after that, he went to the apron to shout out Warrington and then spit at him, which set up a whole issue, a little scrum at the at the end of the fight or whatever. I feel for Wood though. But hey, Wood, because it's Matchroom, so there's a rematch clause that's already in place.
Yeah, it's rematch room. He's gonna rematch. He's gonna rematch Wood. And if he gets through Wood, he's got to go. Like he's gonna get put through the ringer. Watch. Like it's gonna be funny. Like Lara has a fun style, but like he hasn't had the style that's for a long time. So
no, he doesn't. Because obviously his eating habits or whatever. But someone who has this type.
I'm sorry, I stepped away for a minute. I'm sorry, my bad.
No,
all good.
Basically we're just saying like obviously now with Lara becoming champion. Let me
ask LB. Let me ask you, LB.
Okay.
Like about the throwing in the towel, because I know like you've kind of was critical about Davidson. Like, what exactly like was your thoughts on that when it happened? LB.
Oh, he stepped away again.
Oh. Okay, never mind. He stepped away.
No.
But anyways, continue. Sorry. Because obviously, he can't. Actually, it depends if Lara's even actually signed to Matchroom or no. He is. He's signed to Matchroom.
Okay.
So like I was saying, he's gonna get put through because he's gonna get the. He's definitely gonna fight Wood next. Mm-hmm. Then he's gonna fight. They're gonna do a third match with Warrington. That's gonna happen afterwards.
Yeah, that's gonna absolutely.
And maybe I don't know what's gonna happen afterwards, but I know that one Raymond Ford was on Twitter talking that cash shit. But I don't think Raymond Ford is ready at this point for Lara. But by the time that fight is presented to him, He probably will be ready.
He probably will be ready.
And
yeah,
Lara will be run through the ringer. I wonder if they would do a unification, like if Lopez still has his belt. But,
I mean, it's possible. I mean, Lopez, because I think he's about to get he's about to defend it against Michael Conlan.
Oh yeah, if he gets it through Michael Conlan. So
yeah, and Top Rank is Top Rank wants Michael Conlan to become a champion. So that's like,
I don't. Like, honestly, it's so annoying. Like, I don't have an issue with Michael Conlan personally, but I just don't think he's good. Like, but they're like, I don't think he's that good, and they're determined to just push him to a title shot. It's like, okay, whatever, but who knows? Maybe he'll get it this time.
Yeah, there's a good chance because because we all saw that fight with Lopez and Warrington. Lopez had a little, there were a little bit. We saw a little stuff in his armor that was like, you gotta hope that it gets corrected. But like I said, Conlan at least has the threat of not punching as hard.
Well, no, I mean, if he hits him like he hit like he hit Leigh Wood, Lopez might not get up.
That's also true. But it was good though. I mean, Lara. Because like I said, Lara got dicked out of his title shot. Like, when Warrington gave up his belt. Prior to their first fight, and then. Because Warrington obviously didn't want to fight Galahad again, and obviously we all sympathize because Galahad gave him the one stinky fight that is just like it's not really entertaining to watch.
That was a horrible fight. I forgot that even happened. Honestly, that's how horrible that fight.
Yeah, was. And this is when Warrington was actually Warrington was handing out fades, but Galahad was just too fucking tricky. He was spoiling left and right, and Warrington.
That's not even spoiling. That's just Galahad is a horrible fighter, right? I'm not even gonna call him a spoiler because that's too nice for Galahad. He's just a horrible fighter.
Agree, and that's why it was funny. That's why it was great that Kiko Martinez was actually putting him away with two punches, basically. That was unexpected, but hey, that's boxing for you. But
at least Lara now has a title. I'm shot, and he only got the title shot now because that whole saga between Leigh Wood and Leo Santa Cruz, which went on for like a year. Like, are they gonna fight? Are they not gonna fight? Oh, they ordered it, or they didn't order it. So like, Lara was just in the crosswinds, like just waiting for those two to figure out what the hell they wanted to do.
Yeah, it basically it went on too fucking long, like way too fucking long. And then it all for LC to say, hey, I'm not champion anymore. I'm gonna give up this belt and not do a damn thing. And yeah, it was fucking weird.
That whole thing was weird to me because honestly, like, it's not like that wasn't to me that was a winnable fight for LSC, but I don't know. It was just freaking weird that like the way they went about that. Like, but whatever.
Yeah, but it got at least it got settled, and and
all right, I'm back. I'm sorry.
So P, what
are we talking about?
No, I was asking you about your whole thoughts on the throwing Ben Davidson, being Ben Davidson and just throwing in the towel, and how like you think it was too early? You thought he should have given him one more round, or like
this wasn't a fucking Amir Khan that he threw in the towel for. This is Leigh fucking Wood. Like, this is like real life Rocky. He deserved to see the end of the round, get that minute rest. Like, was it looking good for him? No. But you had like 12 seconds left or less. Now the ref did a bad job of controlling Lara, because another thing is Lara was already like 3-4 feet away. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, any other competent ref, and that's why I felt like it should have went on, because you could just point and just say, hey, look, Lara, get him to his neutral corner. The round, as soon as Lara would have went back to his neutral corner, round would have been over.
That's also true.
So Wood was unlucky. Like, honestly, I felt like he got fucked. Like real shit. Like, and Ben Davidson he's questioning himself, because I seen that tweet where he's like, he could understand both sides of it. Yeah, motherfucker. Usually when you fuck up, you can. yeah. That fucking Kenny Porter shit. Like, dude, now look, if there was 30-40 seconds left in the round, a minute, yeah, then if you want to throw in the towel, yeah, go ahead. No complaint from me.
I don't think it was as egregious as Kenny Porter, to be honest. But I get
it's still bad because you're looking at two dudes who have a habit of getting in good fights, giving as good as they're taking, and they pull through. Mm-hmm. Porter had enough energy to be fucking beating on the canvas like he's goddamn De La Hoya versus Hopkins.
That was an absolutely horrible stoppage. Like for that, no, that we agree with that one.
Leigh Wood was more hurt than Porter was, but what makes it worse is the damn dude. You're the fucking trainer. You gotta have a fucking a whereabout of what's going on. Like you should know how much fucking seconds are left. It's the same people with the goddamn. Oh hell no! If you one of those dick suckers that's always getting that goddamn Richard Steele and the Chavez and the Mildred Taylor fight, fuck you. Same shit. It's 10 seconds left. Yeah. Round was over. Fight was over.
Yeah.
Up on the motherfucking cards, winning, dude. If y'all let Lara get fucking be tired and Pascal his way to a stoppage on some lucky ass lead left hook. I mean, I'm saying lucky because I'm not saying it's a lucky punch. The situation was just lucky for him. And it's just that's all she wrote. Like, am I hurt by the decision by his shit? Yeah, I'm hurt. Like, I'm a fucking fan of Leigh Wood. Like, I've been hyping dude up for like 2 years. Like of course I don't want to see something end like that. But if he gets knocked the fuck out and he loses on some like fair shit, then hey, you lost. Like all my favorite fighters done took L's before. Like,
right.
Even Floyd. In my mind, because I thought he lost to Castillo.
Of course.
Here we go again.
So I mean, I'm just saying, ain't no nigga I ain't think ever lose. Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, get a motherfucker the benefit of the doubt when you got the goddamn Rocky when you're training Rocky. Give Rocky the benefit of the doubt. Treat Rocky like Rocky, nigga. Like, don't treat Leigh Wood like Amir Khan.
Right.
Like he had a whole minute to fucking recover. People talking about, oh, look how bad he looked 5 minutes later. Nigga, that's 5 minutes later, nigga. He know he doesn't have to fight again, so of course his body's all just said, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe people are so fucking stupid. Of course my body relaxes more when I know the end of the 21 basketball game is done. What the fuck? You want him to be like that Asian motherfucker throwing punches in the ring, getting and hyped up and shit? Like,
I'm saying,
you dumb motherfuckers. God damn, I ain't even want to do this fucking podcast today. I'm fucking tired. Goddamn medication got me feeling all fucked up. I just was boxing training, just did some artwork. Y'all got me hyped up over this goddamn worthless ass call Ben Davison did. Damn, dumb motherfucker shit. And you motherfuckers out there that's agreeing with him, fuck you too. I swear to God, if I'm in that situation, you give me that fucking minute.
Exactly, yo. Exactly.
Fuck that. Niggas train too hard. Niggas fight once a fucking year. The fuck? Poor situational awareness. Shout out to Android. I'm looking at the comments. Oh, shout out to my nigga Pilot. What it do? Yeah, good stoppage by bed. Nah, nigga, fuck you. I'ma fly to Vegas now, nigga. You gotta talk, nigga. Yeah, Wood's hook was low. You right. Laura's hook was higher than yeah,
and that's why like we're not complaining about the shot because the shot, like, we know why the shot landed because it was just,
the shot was good. Like, dude, like I'm watching the fucking fight and I think Rome come out the room. He's like, God damn, like this fight sound like it's good. Like you, I'm like, yeah, nigga, just come through. Like I'm like, Wood is about to damn knock this dude out in a couple more rounds. He's like, oh, word, okay. So he walks into the room, watch it, dude. Maybe 30 seconds later, Wood gets knocked out. Motherfucker walks into and starts watching the fight and sees this nigga get knocked out immediately. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like this is bad as fucking Sanders Klitschko to me. Yeah. Talk shit all goddamn month about Klitschko, the heavyweight division savior, a goddamn part-time golfer beat his ass.
Yeah, like I said, that's boxing for you sometimes. Yeah,
That's fucking boxing, boy. I tell you.
Yeah, that Sanders Klitschko one, that was a huge upset. I'm talking about huge. Like he made Vlad look like he didn't even belong in the ring with him. Like,
did he? Like, bro, like, yo, I could not live that shit down. Like, everybody was just like, yo, Jay, like,
yeah,
Klitschko.
Yeah.
Niggas, yo, every time niggas see me on the block, they would do a golf swing. Like, it took Vitaly and Lewis fucking giving us a fight of the year until motherfuckers was like, alright, okay. Maybe you're right about them Klitschkos, at least the other one.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, in the end, thankfully, Vlad actually did pan out, and Vlad is, and that was just a little. But I mean, that's still, I mean, no one got rid of Vlad faster than Sanders, and Sanders.
R.I.P. Sanders. I don't want to just be speaking like we joking and having fun, but yo, fucking R.I.P. Sanders, because Corey Sanders. Yeah. He went out on some legendary shit, so nah, you gotta respect that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
He was trying to protect people and shit, so nah, shout out to him and his family.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, this whole situation, like, I don't know, it just got me heated, man. Like, I know I'm talking shit and just being aggressive with it and just but that's just boxing. It's just shit like this just bring it out of me, man. But I just ain't like that. I don't like to see no one get fucked over, and I felt like Leigh Wood got fucked over a little bit. I mean, like,
yeah, he absolutely, he did in a way. So it's like, but then of course,
people just giving Ben Davison a pass for this shit. Like, I seen another tweet. Somebody was like, and he let Fury. He ain't throwing no towel for Fury, and Wilder had him dead the rights for like a whole count.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that
with a whole 2 minutes left. Like, people like. Well, no, only Zach Reese thought Fury would get up. Like, no, motherfucker, I don't even think Fury knew he was going to get up until like number 9 or 8.
Right?
Get the fuck out of here. Like, fight ain't over until it's over, unless you Kenny Porter that shit. Damn it, Kenny. Damn it, Benny Kenny. Damn, y'all fucking names rhyme. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm done, man. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't think Kenny Porter's ever gonna live that shit down. But hey, like I said, that's why Eddie.
Now he got a friend to live it down with him now. They can tag team live that motherfucker down. I hope we get a fucking rematch.
No, we are getting one. It just now depends.
Oh, we are. It's gonna be, Lara and Wood the rematch because we were talking about that when you went away. How they're gonna put Lara through the ringer because you're gonna go through Wood. And then if he gets through Wood again, it's a Warrington rematch. Then they'll probably, give him to the young boy Raymond Ford, and by that time he'll be run through the ringer. So yeah, Lara don't have much to go. His style is not for long.
It isn't.
It's fitness is not for long.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he'll get a unification shot.
He the first nigga I want to say he should have broccoli on his pizza. You know it's bad. I gotta say that.
Yeah, if this nigga says that, then you know that he means it. Like, it's not even a joke. He
needs some vegetables. And not French fries.
But Laura's, like, he's still a good addition to the division, and it's always good to have a Mexican, with heavy hands, and of course, the saga continues with Mexicans, bodying British fighters. It's just, it's just not going to stop. Well, I mean, hopefully, if in the rematch, Leigh Wood, gets rid of Davison and get someone that'll hit them. Hey, keep your right hand glued to the side of your face. So you
just move your head a little. A little sprinkle of lateral movement goes a long way.
I mean, to be fair, he was giving Lara some lateral movement, though. I mean, he was giving him a whole.
Not enough. Like he was admiring his work a little too much. Like I know how you like Leigh Wood punches deliberate,
right?
But kind of like do it a little faster, get out of there a little. I mean, like. He was really like admiring what he was doing to Lara, like real talk.
I mean, Lara was not comfortable. I mean, Lara took the power, but he wasn't all the way.
He was getting hurt. Like Lara was wobbling sometimes, his head was snapping.
Yeah,
It would. I swear, these motherfuckers just brought some goddamn Oscar De La Hoya and Leigh Ali highlights and just flurry these motherfuckers. They be half the battle be over, man.
Right. You know,
These motherfuckers be so tired they can't defend against that shit.
Right, and Laura shouldn't even be doing one punch. Like, basically, like, I mean, because it's funny too, because in the first fight with Warrington, Laura was throwing combinations, like swift, deadly.
Laura hasn't looked that good since then, to be honest.
No, yeah, you know, like, yeah, he's
which is crazy because Warrington hasn't looked that good since then either.
Exactly, it's weird.
Both of them niggas like low key took each other.
Yeah, so
shit, god damn. Low key, this division's been kind of heating.
Yeah. Featherweight is getting popping again. So you gotta love it. So it's like, yeah, as long as Laura's the champion, there's gonna be a fade on this card, whether he gets faded out or he fades somebody. You know, but yeah, no, we're gonna be looking forward to seeing the rematch though, because I mean, truthfully, it does deserve one, and it wasn't like the first fight was some trash that it didn't deserve one. You know, we want to see if Laura can actually, if we can end the fight legitimately this time without bullshit, or as Leigh can actually make the adjustments he needs to make in his camp to actually win back his belt. You know, because I know,
man, work on some defense, yo. That's gonna make or break Leigh Wood's career.